And welcome to Random Acts of Kindness, the show which travels the country, shining a spotlight on some amazing Australians. You won't believe the things we do to turn their worlds upside down. On tonight's show, Carl, Random Acts of Kindness. I surprise two wonderful grandparents and have trouble persuading them my act of kindness really is fair dinkum.
Mate, you can't even hold a straight face when you tell fibs.
It is yours.
Come on, I'm Scott Cam, and watch how I turn this animal saviour's world upside down.
To fly him out.
No way! But first, when tragedy strikes, it is often the way a person deals with the aftermath that truly defines them. And that's what Simone J. McKinnon discovers. The courage of a man whose infectious love of life touches everyone he meets. He really is an inspiration to us all. And when you see all the acts of kindness we do for him, I think you'll agree it could not have happened to a nicer bloke.
Today's gonna be the day that we're gonna give it back to you. By now you should have.
Let me tell you about an incredible bloke called Len Snowden. Now, Len was in a horrific work accident 16 years ago where he lost a leg and one of his arms. But that didn't slow him down, and by all accounts, Len is a real legend.
Well, Len's the sort of bloke that do anything for anybody. He always did all his life from when he was young. You had a problem, you know, not a problem. Len would come and sort it out for you.
Len and I have been together we've been married for 23 years, and we met probably 2 years prior, so 25 years together. And we've had a great journey, except that he had his accident.
Len was working at the rail yard at the Port Kembla Steelworks.
It was one of those moments where you knew where you were when John Lennon passed away. It sort of impacted on you, impacted on a lot of guys at work.
I knew it must have been bad the minute this foreman came out to see me, and I thought, what's going on here, you know? And he came up and he couldn't look at me, looking at the ground, and I said, what's the problem? And he said, Lenny'd been run over by a train. Oh, God.
The very afternoon that it happened, the one thing that I always thought about, and so did Len, was that he survived.
He lost his arm through the shoulder and his leg through the hip. They're terrible levels of amputation.
Len's life changed in one devastating moment, but he refused to give up. Instead, he reached out, grabbed hold of life, and inspired everyone around him.
Oh, geez, he got the rest of us through it, really.
We'll do it all.
He was unusually upbeat and happy for someone that had just suffered an horrendous injury that he had.
Oh, that's good.
I was waiting for the bubble to burst and for reality to hit, but the bubble never burst.
This is a story of a man who went to hell and back and came out smiling.